Namaste and welcome to this evening yoga yin practice. This practice can be easily done from the comfort of your own bed. All of these positions we'll be doing while we're on our back, which is why they're so comfortable to do in the evening. Also to unwind from your hectic day you might have had. So before we begin, this is going to be a yin yoga practice, and normally with a yin yoga practice we have quite some props that we use. But in this practice, because if you want to do it in bed, it's always comfortable not to use a lot of props. So we will be using a strap, but if you don't have one at home, don't worry, I will also show you how it's done without a strap. So let's start and we'll begin in Shavasana. So you can go and lay down on your back. Your feet are about hip width apart. Your arms and hands are about 20 centimeters away from you, with the back of your hands on the mat or on the floor. And then when you're getting in position, when you're getting fully relaxed, so the feet, if they want, they can fall out to the side, or they can just stay where they are, if that feels comfortable for you. Also make sure that the shoulders are completely still and that you're not moving any muscles anymore. When you've reached this position, you can go and close your eyes. And then we're going to take a moment to center ourselves, meaning that we are going to watch our breathing for a couple of minutes. And with watching, I mean that we're not going to change anything about our breathing at this moment. The only thing we're going to do is observe. So for a minute, just observe your breathing. If you feel thoughts coming up, know that it is perfectly fine. Just make sure that you don't attach any emotion to this thought. And let it just pass, just like you're breathing. With every in and exhale, the thoughts go away as well. Let it all pass. And now when we've observed the breathing for a little bit already, make sure. And now we've observed the breathing for a couple of minutes. And now we're going to get it a bit more active. So instead of observing now, we're going to count, or not. So instead of observing now, we're going to make the breath a little bit deeper. So instead of keeping the breath as it was before, you're just going to go a little bit deeper. So on the inhale, you feel your belly coming up and you reach that point where it's still comfortable, but where you're still not putting any stress on your belly. And the same on the exhale. Your whole belly falls down, comes to the mat, but we don't reach that point where we feel this discomfort. We keep it slow but steady without putting any stress at all on your belly. And now that we've deepened our breathing again, we're going to come gently back into the space where we're in at the moment. So very gently, you can start to open your eyes, and very gently. And take a couple of seconds to come back into this room, in this space. Maybe on your mat, maybe it's on your bed, wherever you are. And then on the next inhale, we're going to raise our right leg all the way up. And now we're going to have a couple of options for you. So if you don't have any straps, you can hold your hands. You can wrap the hands on the back of your hamstrings. And if this feels fine for you, that's alright, but no, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can also bring the hands towards the shin. It's completely up to you. Just know that feeling a little stretch in your body is completely fine. And especially within yoga, in yoga, we want to get a deeper stretch than we normally would. And even though it's night time now, just go with a deeper stretch. The second option involves our strap. If we want, we can put the strap right underneath our toes, and with our hands we take the strap, and on an easy way we can gently pull the leg towards us. And then the last option is we make a ring out of our strap. I think I'm gonna need to adjust it, and just like the previous option, you're gonna put the strap underneath your toes. So not in the middle of your foot, just on the cushion of your feet. You're gonna take the ring and you're gonna put it right above your ears, more or less. You're gonna bring your arms to the side, and we're gonna stay here for 3 minutes. So choose your option, the one you know that you can hold for 3 minutes. And for our next step, whichever option you choose, we're gonna go with this option. So whether it's with holding your hands, holding your legs with your hands, or holding the strap with your hands, or putting yourself in human hammock, whatever you choose is the option you're gonna go with for the rest of the sequence. And now we're gonna bring our right foot towards our right side. So it's not that far. It's basically just about 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters to the side until you feel a stretch on the outer edge of your leg, around your, not on your knee, but a little bit below your knee. And then close your eyes again, and we'll be staying here for about 2 minutes. And now we bring our leg back to the center on an inhale. And on an exhale, we're continuing to our right side. And now we can go a little bit deeper and go as deep as you'd like. For those yogis who decided to just use their hands, maybe you can just open your hips all the way. Maybe you can go all the way to the floor. For those with the strap, holding the strap, maybe you can do the same. And then the yogis who decided not um, to use their hands and just use the strap around their head and around the foot. We won't be going as far as the others, but that's completely fine as well. And again, we're going to be here for 2 minutes. And now on the next inhale, we're gonna bring our leg back up. For those who are using the strap as a circle, we're gently gonna take the strap from around our head. We can take the strap for a moment with our hands, and the other people do the same. We hold on to our leg, and we bring in our left knee, our left foot comes on the ground, our knee is bent. Then we're gonna release our strap, and we're gonna put our right foot on our left upper leg, around the knee. Our ankle comes around the knee. Then we're gonna bring our left knee towards us, and then you have two options here, or you can take your hamstrings with your hands, or you can reach below the knee. Whatever options is suiting for you, choose that one. And then if you want and you feel like you can go any deeper during this practice, you can put your right elbow into your right knee and you give it a light, very light push. And then you should be feeling it in your right hip as well. So whatever option suits you for this yoga practice, go with it, as long as you feel this stretch in your right hip. And then you can close your eyes, and we're gonna be here for another 2 minutes. And then on the next exhale, we bring our left foot back into the mat. We release our hands, and our hands come next to our body again. And then on the next exhale again, we bring our right foot towards the left side. We just lower our left leg, shoulders stay into the mat, and your arms can be leveled with your elbows, shoulders, sorry. And if you want, you can stretch your leg as well, and maybe you can even touch your toe, whatever feels best for you, as long as your shoulders stay on the mat. And again, we're going to stay here for about 2 minutes. And then gently we're gonna bring our right leg back to our left leg. We're gonna raise both our knees again, keep them bent, and at the same time, our feet come into the mat. And then we're gonna bring our knees towards our belly. And if we want, we can wrap our arms completely around the knees and bring our head towards the knees as well. And then release on an exhale. Feet come back into the mat, and then gently we stretch them out again. And then now we're going to do the exact same thing, but with our left side. So on the inhale, you raise your left leg, straightened, you put your hands, your strap around you, whatever option you did before, you're also going to do now if you want. If you feel like you can go deeper with the left side, you can go for the other option. Or if you feel like, oh, my hamstrings on my left leg are a bit more tighter, a bit tighter than my right leg, you can go with the softer option. But generally, you want to keep the same option unless you have like an injury. And then again, we close our eyes, and for the next 3 minutes, we'll be staying in this position. And now we're going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to bring our left foot slightly to our right side, not too far, just like 10-20 centimeters more or less, just until you feel the stretch right underneath the left side of your knee, just slightly below. And again, close your eyes, and we're going to be here for about 2 minutes. inhale, we come back to the center, and on the exhale, we move towards our left side. So here again, if you're holding your strap with your hands, or if you're holding your leg with your hands, you can drop maybe all the way to the floor if you'd like. Whatever feels good for you to do at this moment. We're gonna be here about 2 minutes. And then on the next inhale, we raise our left leg again for those having the strap in a circle. Gently remove the strap from your head, and we still keep on tight to that leg while we are bringing our right foot into the mat, and then gently we can bring our left foot on top of our right upper leg, the ankle, more or less on the right knee. And then here again, we're gonna take or the hamstrings or just below the knee, whatever feels best for you, wherever you get the best stretch during this practice you can get. Then again, we close our eyes, and for 2 minutes we're gonna be in this position. And then on the exhale, we're going to release our hands and bring our right foot back into the mat. We're going to level our arms with our shoulders. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring our left foot towards the floor. And if you want, you can stay here, or you can decide to straighten the left leg. And if you don't have a sofa, it's going to be a bit easier as if you're lying in your bed. And just make sure that your shoulders stay, well, your shoulder blades stay on the floor, on your mat, or in your bed. And then close your eyes again, and we're going to be here for 2 minutes. And then we're gently going to bring our both legs back together, so the left leg comes towards the right leg again. We're going to take our feet into the mat, and then we bring our knees towards our belly. And if we want, we can wrap our arms around our knees and bring our nose towards our knees as well. And then release again on the exhale. So now we're going to go into our final position, and here you have the option, or you can continue watching the video, or you can decide now to go into Shavasana in your bed, stop the video, and afterwards just snooze off into dreamland. So the option is completely up to you. Shavasana, we've done it before. In the beginning of our practice, we're just gonna put the feet about hip width apart, the arms slightly moved away from our body, the back of the hands into the mats, and we're just completely gonna relax. And at this point, you don't have to do anything anymore. We're just gonna let everything be, let everything go, and reach the point where we don't have to do anything anymore. And we know that our breathing is also just gonna continue, even if we don't think about it. So just close your eyes. For the next 3 minutes, we're gonna be completely silent and relaxed. and slide, and then very gently I'm gonna come back into the room and observe a little bit the noises around us while we bring back gentle movements in fingers and toes, hands and feet, and then arms and legs. And maybe you can stretch yourself completely if you want. And then we're gonna come onto our right side. We're gonna come onto our right side. I'm gonna take my left because otherwise you'll be able to see my buttocks, which is not what we want for this practice. And then from this position, we're gonna gently push ourselves up again into a seated position, or if you want to go to sleep right away, you can just pause this video or stop this video, turn off your phone and turn off the lights. Anyway, if you're still with me, bring your hands together. Maybe you can lower your head a little bit before you open your eyes. And gently open your eyes again. Get them adjusted to the light again. And then raise your head. Thank you for doing this practice together with me. I hope you enjoyed it and that you'll be able to get a good night's sleep. Namaste.